Is it time to buy or sell Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares? In this video, we are exploring Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 4th of April, 2025. And now we bring you an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 2nd of April, 2025, our system has identified Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -3.8. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has seen a loss of -10.61%. This equates to an average loss of -3.54% per day since it was categorized as a sell candidate. The exchange-traded fund has broken the falling short-term trend downward. Initially, a stronger decline is suggested, but false breaks and sell-offs may occur. Nevertheless, a further drop is plausible, and any reactions back to the breaking point, which is $263.67, are viewed as a second opportunity to exit. According to the fan theory, $239.24 may represent the new bottom line of the next trend, but it is still too early to make any definitive claims. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of -9.04% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from -3.47% to +5.47%. Considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 15.46%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 15.46% and 43.31% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $286.88 and $356.08. Our latest daily update for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares includes the headline: Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF price took a fall of -5.87% on Friday. The Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF price fell by -5.87% on the last day, which was Friday, the 4th of April, 2025, from $263.96 to $248.47. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 3.85%, ranging from a low of $248.18 to a high of $257.73. The price has experienced volatility during this period, resulting in a loss of -10.89% over the last 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 9 million shares, albeit with falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 17 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $4.12 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $303.39, while the lowest price was $244.57. Currently, the price stands 18.1% or $54.92 below the 52-week high of $303.39, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, has recently drawn increased attention from investors amid discussions surrounding diversification strategies and current market conditions. As we reach the end of March 2025, several key insights have emerged regarding VTI's performance in comparison to other ETFs such as VOO. Although VTI offers extensive market exposure with over 3,600 stocks, its characteristics may closely resemble those of the S&P 500 in various ways. Current trends indicate a rising preference for diversification, with numerous investors viewing VTI as a valuable option to complement their existing holdings in VOO. Even though VOO has slightly outperformed VTI historically, Both ETFs feature low expense ratios and robust long-term returns, reflecting ongoing confidence in U.S. equities among investors. However, there are concerns regarding VTI's elevated valuations, with its price-to-earnings ratio approaching 30, which raises potential overvaluation risks. Such inflated valuations might indicate a forthcoming correction, which could affect VTI's stock price in the long term if it reverts to historical averages. Conversely, recent inflows into VTI, amidst geopolitical uncertainties, demonstrate a strong belief in its potential for short-term gains, especially as market volatility starts to stabilize. This duality suggests that VTI could function as a tactical option for investors seeking both present opportunities and long-term growth. Consequently, while the short-term outlook may remain positive due to significant investor inflows, long-term performance could be moderated by necessary valuation corrections. The following signals have been identified for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares. Furthermore, there's a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence near short-term developments. The Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF holds sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a more negative forecast for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general sell signal from the relationship between these two signals, where the long-term average is above the short-term average. During upward corrections, there will be some resistance from the lines at $270.49 and $282.86. A breakout above either of these levels will trigger buy signals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Tuesday, March 25, 2025, and so far it has fallen by 12.66%. Further decline is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been established. Volume increased as prices fell yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the ETF should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 9 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 32 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages showed a buy signal 28 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal 9 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 30 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages indicated a buy signal 21 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level, and under the right conditions, this ETF may face significant challenges in the coming days. Generally, the ETF exhibits controlled movements, and with ample liquidity, the associated risk is considered quite low. Over the past day, the ETF experienced the fluctuation of $9.55 between its highest and lowest points, which represents a change of 3.85%. Throughout the last week, the ETF has demonstrated an average daily volatility of 2.54%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares is at 263 96/100ths. If you do not currently hold any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already own the ETF, this could be a strategic point to contemplate for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume beneath this level, indicating that the ETF could potentially decline sharply under certain circumstances. Proceed with caution, and consider making trades only if you are an experienced trader who understands how to navigate such situations. Currently, we hold a negative assessment for this exchange-traded fund, and there is no stop-loss in place. Is Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares ETF a good buy? The Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund is showing several negative indicators and is within a downward trend, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly in the coming days or weeks. As a result, we have a negative outlook on this ETF. Our evaluation has been adjusted from a strong sell to a sell candidate since the last analysis. Upon reviewing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, Our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Monday, the 7th of April, we anticipate that Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares will open higher by $2.99, starting at $251.46. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.